Good evening, this is your AI host, J. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on October 12, 2023. Armed to the teeth and well-trained, why Israel is braced for Hezbollah attack from Lebanon. Sky News, will Hezbollah, Israel's Lebanese militant enemy, enter the Gaza conflict? The Independent, border clashes prompt fears of Hezbollah joining Israel-Hamas war. Financial Times, IDF strikes Hezbollah position in Lebanon after missiles fired at border post. Australians to reject indigenous voice in referendum, final YouGov poll. Reuters, my ancestors were invisible. I want to be visible. BBC.co.uk, as my postal vote makes the 16,000 kilometres journey home, I hope my fellow Australians vote yes on Saturday. The Guardian, change is slow, but once in a while there is a tipping point. The Voice is one of those moments. The Guardian, Brianna Parkins, the Voice referendum in Australia asks a simple question. But there's no simple answer. Human rights experts warn against European crackdown on climate protesters. The Guardian, global, unfettered trade in law enforcement equipment fueling protest violations, new investigation. Amnesty International, how criminalization is being used to silence climate activists across the world. Hamas-Israel War, we are being completely strangled, aid workers report from inside Gaza's worst ever humanitarian crisis. Sky News, Gaza hospitals risk turning into morgues, Red Cross says. BBC.co.uk, Gaza medics say Israel targeting ambulances, health facilities. Al Jazeera English, Gaza hospitals already overwhelmed. They must not become targets. The Irish Times, we escaped from danger into death, desperation inside Gaza's hospitals as casualties mount. Pressure mounts for Turkey and Hungary to ratify Swedish Nato bid, as it happened. The Guardian, Zelensky says US has assured him of continued military support for Ukraine. The Telegraph, Ukrainian president makes surprise visit to NATO headquarters. CNA, Zelensky fears Middle East conflict could hit military aid to Ukraine. The Guardian, NATO braces to secure support to Ukraine amid other crises. Forget the lie about EU money for Hamas. For ordinary Palestinians, the aid is a lifeline. The Guardian, basic supplies must reach Gaza, says EU official. Anadolu Agency, English, Israel-Palestine News, Germany temporarily suspends aid to Palestine, Olaf Scholz, English News. CNN News 18. Israel wants Europe to use the power of the purse in Palestine. Foreign policy, EU, Israel has right to defend itself but some decisions contrary to international law, video. Hamas hostages, what to know about the Israelis abducted by the militant group. The Independent, US urges restraint on Israel amid fears of regional war. Financial Times, released all restraints. What would a ground invasion of Gaza look like? The Independent, the attack on Israel has been called a 9/11 moment. Therein lies a cautionary tale. The Guardian, Biden, Netanyahu and America's choice. Syria says Israeli missiles hit Damascus, Aleppo airports. Israel-Hamas war live. How Israel defends itself matters, says US, as more than 400 children reported killed in strikes on Gaza. The Guardian, Israeli military prepare as war cabinet considers ground offensive in Gaza, BBC News. BBC News, this is what a multipolar world looks like. It's chaos. The Spectator, Hamas attack on Israel was a slice of genocide, it's changed everything. Evening Standard, in Gaza and Israel, side with the child over the gun. Israel PM says Hamas is enemy of civilization and will be crushed as he thanks US for support. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.